out there on the screens. I welcome you in the lab of burner. We are here to introduce for you the new NEXTRON range. So let's call it the NEXTRON. It's the N8 and the N9 gas burner. We have prepared for you an N8 on the boiler, and we will show you the working operation later. Alexander will support me to show you all the details that I will explain. Basically, we have to say that we kept the general design of N6 and N7. So you have a real family approach with the complete burner. There's one difference in the design. Better in the design cover, we made a split here for the design cover to keep a smaller size for the handling. I will show you. So this part more or less is in the same size like on the N7, and the other part of the design cover is connected to the housing cover. So we are sure that with this size you can handle the burner. And also this part, of course, is bigger than on the N7, but we have made it in aluminium as we have on the E10. So with the assembly, you can see that you have not a very heavy part there. So finally, the effort to open the burner is the same as on the N6 and on the N7. For easier work on the burner head, we have prepared an optional accessory, so you can put it on the housing. So this is for the technicians, not for the customer. And you can remove the burner head and put it on this accessory. So I will wait for Alex that he can put the burner down. So about the burner head, I will talk later. First I will finish about the general design. The air channel on the left and on the right, as you know from the N6 and N7, we made in the same way. With this feature, we stay below 80 dBA up to 10 megawatt. I think this is one of the most important features of an 8 and 9. We stay on this level. There's one special detail between an 8 and 9. For the N8, we kept the same parts on the left and on the right and the design cover as from the N9. This was made to have higher quantities with the same parts. As a consequence, the width of the burner for the N8 is the same as for the N9. So with the N9, we stay in the width of the EK9, but with the N8, we are a little bit wider than needed from technical point of view. But we have only one investment for the cover and the same parts on the left and on the right. Now I want to talk about the burner head. First of all, I have to say that we have reached the specification given by marketing. There will be two burner heads, one for class 2 and one for class 3. Both burner heads will be in the Delta technology, as you know from the past. Also the class 2. The low NOx burner has the higher pressure loss but the lower NOx values. And we took a step from the U2 technology to, let's say, improved burner head, and we call it now it's U3. You see it there. It's not a closed stabilization disc. It's with some openings. And so we reached the NOx values, but we have some other small improvements on the burner head for low NOx. The class 2 burner head is similar, but you have a lower pressure loss and higher burner output with the class 2 burner, and of course higher NOx values. Additional, with this improvement, we have lowered the pressure loss itself, also for the class 3 burner and the class 2 burner. So the output of the M9 is bigger than the EK9. So this you will see later in the presentation. Another reason for that is that we have increased the efficiency of the fan. So all the things together, lower pressure loss in the burner head, better efficiency on the fan. So we have an increase of approximately 1000 kilowatt compared to the old EK range. Now we would like to talk about the switch cabinet. Generally, we have kept the same approach as on N6 and 9. Now you find there the first NEXTRON with the thermowatt display. This is made by our colleagues in Italy, in thermowatt. So I think some of you know already from the Vectron. Now we have it first on the next one. And inside the switch cabinet, there's space enough again for a frequency converter. As you can see on the right, there's a frequency converter. Now you have the version only for 15 kilowatt because it's an N8, but even the frequency converter for 22 kilowatt, means the biggest version of the N9, will fit inside the switch cabinet. So this is one important feature. Then on the left, you see the first NEXTRON with the new controller of Lamtec. It's the Burnertronic, also called BT300. And also on the door, you find the equipment you need, the switches there, with some lamps integrated. The general layout with the lamps and with the load controller and the display and with the BT has the same approach as on the Vectron. So that means the user of the burner has a family feeling also between Vectron and NEXTRON. The details about the Burnertronic and the controller itself will be shown later in the presentation, but I don't want to talk so much now about the controller itself. Maybe interesting, the left side, if you see there is some space above, because we use the same parts in N6 and N7 too. So of course that's why we have some space in the line. And a small detail I want to show you is a gimmick for our technicians. You find there a socket outlet, so you can connect the laptop to the burner. So I think some technicians will be happy about it, and so we wait for the feedback. About technical data, you will see a presentation by marketing later in the WebEx. So I will summarize only some important points. The first is we have bigger working fields than the old EK9 and EK8. We have two heads available, the class 2 and the class 3. We stay below 80 dBA up to 10 megawatt, and up to 11 megawatt we are in the range of 81 dBA. And the last point is the new controller of Lamtec, what I have explained before. Last some words about the field test. There are 4 burners outside, 2 N9 and 2 N8. 1 N9 is in Netherlands, 1 N8 in Germany, and an N9 and an N8 in Italy. 1 N8 and 1 N9 already running. They were commissioned during this week. They work on the complete range. They had only some minor problems that we have to analyze together with the technicians. But generally, there are no big problems, and we expect that also the other 2 N8 and 9 will run very soon. For the next step, we will show you the burner working. Then we will show you also something about the emissions, something about the noise, the measurements, and also the commissioning itself with the new display. So I will stop talking, make a break, we send the burner, then we come back with the burner in operation.